he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike. You have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing and most...
And this one is blocked. A big hole. Inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead... Thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken at the 5. And will be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
As you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Wilson now. Off the bootleg. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, Wilson. Smith and Jigba there for the catch.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That complete to Jacobs. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers to the left side, and Adams has him. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Again, it's Rodgers. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hands and live the play and no snap.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Cobb. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seahawks 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught downfield by Cobb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Going back in the backfield. They'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Start to this drive, a little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. The biggest issue and why they find themselves really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. Now back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7th. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. The master of plans is Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Fair catch. Take it, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Wilson. He's going to keep it himself. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Now Russ. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the side.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
A 6-yard loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play.
Illegal
Let's
forward
see what
pass,
that's all about.
offense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 29, Seahawks 21.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here we go. One final play. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion to send this to overtime.
Well, that's only step 1, Mike. You can't exhale just yet. And as you say, a critical play coming up. Do we keep playing, or can this defense get a stop and come away here with a big win?
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? Now Wilson on the design run. And he's in. They get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Look at that. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is not going to get it right. Might have gotten the yard, but it will settle. 3rd down. Now the first throw here in overtime. They'll be forced to just blow that one away. take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This pass caught by Thomas. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the toss, they'll run. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Down back at the 32.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one up to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Every time you find yourself on the opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
We'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's going to gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Rodgers. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new. They're trying again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes 3rd down. They'll run it straight ahead. It's Jacobs. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on 3rd down. So now it's Baby Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.